Hey everyone, this is Sheila Joe and welcome to my channel. Please make sure you hit that like button, share and subscribe. And as usual, all things said on this channel is alleged and in my opinion. So listen, I want to discuss a topic that was brought up on yesterday's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8. I guess this is episode 15. This is their mid-season finale. And I'm definitely a fan of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I'm especially a fan of Melody Shari. And during one of the scenes, Destiny Payton was discussing something about how Melody was trying to teach the mistress of her ex-husband at the time how to respectfully cheat. So this is kind of why I want to touch base on that. I'm going to drop the scene here and then give my commentary after that, along with some other clips, and kind of do some commentary in between. So that's kind of going to be my style of this particular video. So here's the scene coming up, and then I'm going to come back with some commentary.
So she said to her it looked like it because you guys you posted something on social media and she was.
And when it was brought to my attention, I immediately took it down.
What had to be brought to your attention?
Oh, you got Martell's baby mama. But the thing of the matter is that I've been over there millions of times playing with the kids, and I got plenty of videos of her and the kids all at the house. I've never hung out with her when you and I were friends. It took me 3 years to even be in a space with that girl. Real talk.
Okay.
The first time I even met that girl, I was showing Martell the house, and I was like, why did you bring her? Like, I was so uncomfortable.
But
real
you're comfortable
talk.
now, so let's move
I'm
forward.
not comfortable, but that's who he's with. That's who he has a 3-year-old child with. What I'm supposed to be like, well, oh, she over here, I'm gonna leave. I ain't gonna come over here for Labor Day and play. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. You and her were talking on the phone all the time like y'all were friends.
Never.
Yes, you were.
Never.
You were trying to teach her how to respectfully cheat.
No, I was.
And I witnessed that.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, Melody.
You said I was trying to teach her how to respectfully cheat.
Tell me when Martell gonna be over there. You were teaching her how to respectfully cheat, and she didn't listen.
With her own husband?
What? This is stupid.
That don't even make sense. What woman would say that?
That's so stupid. If I was okay with my husband cheating,
then you'll still be with
I would still be with him with my 4 kids. That is so stupid. If I was teaching someone how to cheat with my husband, then that takes away all of the pain I ever felt, ever had, even that my ex admitted to, me crying in the closet, me being upset, me going through depression, me not eating. Then why would I have been doing all of that if I was okay with him cheating? Why the hell would he have even been apologizing if I was okay with him cheating? Doesn't make sense. I just feel like Destiny pulled one out her ugly big ass. She could have kept it in there.
I watched you talk to her. I saw y'all text message each other and inbox each other about when Martell was gonna be over there. Let me know.
Trying to teach her how to
tell me when Martell gonna be over there.
cheat?
Let me know when Martell gonna be over there.
No.
Let's be clear. So don't try to flip it and try to make it seem like.
So who fed you that, Martell?
No.
Because that's the only person I've ever heard say that bullshit.
Say what?
They was friends.
Martell,
they was friends. I
didn't know nothing about y'all being friends, but I'm talking about the conversations. So all of this didn't happen?
You're telling me that I was okay with my ex-husband cheating. And if that's the case, why would you be out here acting like you was a shoulder for me to cry on? Because I wouldn't be crying. I need you to go back to this. How did you come
when
to
I told you, why are you on the phone with this girl? Let's all black it and go whoop her ass. You were on the phone with her. You were messaging her and talking to her and telling her to tell you when Martell was coming to her house. Did that not happen?
So I could catch his ass cheating, so I could do what I did, so I could leave his ass? Is that what you're talking about?
And I told you that was weird. I said I wouldn't dare talk to that bitch on the phone.
And that's okay if you felt like that. But you just sat at this table and said that I tried to teach her how to respectfully cheat with my ex-husband. That's a lie.
Y'all had multiple conversations.
Of course we have, because you know why? She would DM me on Instagram. She would call my phone.
And you would call her too.
Let me be clear with you. No. Let me be clear with you. Because I have it. I'm going to let you know. Every time he come over here, I'm going to let you know. I have recordings where I said to her, why are you calling me? What do you want me to do? I don't have no empathy for no side hoes. Why are you calling me? Figure it out, baby girl. You decide to sleep with him. But did I not say that? Let's put it on. Why are you talking to her? Let's put on all black and go whoop her ass. Did I not say that? Yes, you did. You're sitting here saying that I was teaching her how to cheat with my husband.
That's what I perceived it to be.
That's the stupidest thing ever.
Well, that's how I perceived it, because there ain't no way in hell I'm going to be talking to a side chick and telling her what to do and how to to do it. You catching them, you leaving them, you're coming back to them, you're getting pregnant, and you're still talking to the girl. So I'm confused. You want to catch him again? You already knew he was cheating, so what are you catching? Back in the day, Melody, she was a big proponent of respectful cheating.
Okay, so that's the clip, and I don't know, how can Destiny say that to Mel and the mistress were friends? This is laughable. This is just another example to me of Destiny loosely using the word friend and then going to tell, you know, Melody that she tried to teach her how to, or teach the side chick how to respectfully cheat. That doesn't make any sense. And Martell and Melody have been divorced now for more than, what, I would say about 4 years, if not longer. Why are you bringing this up now? What point are you trying to prove? The fact that you're now supporting Martell's relationship with this side chick, so you want to point that out? Maybe during that time she was trying to save her marriage or trying to figure out. Melody's very strategic, very smart, intelligent woman. So she was probably trying to figure out what to do next. She has 4 kids with this man, or 3 kids at the time with this man. So I don't know, Destiny, to me it's just out of place for you to say or imply that she was trying to be friends or trying to respectfully cheat or teach her how to respectfully cheat. Anyway, the looks on the other castmate faces said it all. Tisha, she gave like this, you know, what the F look. Sunny looked like, girl, really? And then Lauren looked like, are you crazy or something? Like she was in disgust. Anyway, but my question is, why are you saying it as a matter of fact? But then you said that's how you perceived it, because you kept saying over and over again, oh, we could go beat her ass or beat her up or whatever, da 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 da. But, you know, she has a lot to lose. Melody has a lot to lose. She had businesses that were multi-million-dollar businesses, right? She has her kids that she also has to think about. So she can't end up in jail. So she may have wanted, I think she did. She said Melody pulled up one time, I guess, to the side chick's house. I was ready to fight. But of course, nothing went down. Anyway, so just because she didn't handle it the way you would have handled it, doesn't mean that she was trying to be friends. Maybe she was trying to save her marriage. Like, why are you putting this out to the masses of people? Something that you're saying kind of like it's a matter of fact, like you know for sure that was her thought process. That's what I don't like. And this is somebody who you were supposed to be her friend. And that's another thing that I can't get down with. Just because you guys are no longer friends doesn't mean you should weaponize certain things that other people have gone through. And I feel like a lot of the castmates on this show, they weaponize the fact that Melody is no longer married to Martell, when Martell is the one with the real issue. He's the one now with 2 broken homes. He has Melody now that's no longer married, and she has her kids, so she's a single mom. And then you created another family. Martell created another family, and she never committed to her, as we know, as of yet, that we know of. And so, to me, y'all are pointing the finger at Melody when you should really be angry with Martell. But y'all got so much hate from Melody that y'all are weaponizing the fact that Martell wasn't able to stay in a committed relationship and still hasn't committed to anyone as of yet, from my knowledge. So in this scene, Destiny did say, because back in the day, Melody was down with respectful cheating or something to that effect. But I'm gonna now, they then, I guess in that scene, the producers did a flashback of Melody discussing respectful cheating versus, I guess, disrespectful cheating. I'm going to play that clip and then come back with some more commentary.
Back in the day, Melody, she was a big proponent of respectful cheating.
Let's say Martell decided he wanted to go out and cheat in a disrespectful manner. And by disrespectful, I mean anybody is calling my phone or texting me. Is a respectful way to cheat? Well, it kind of sort of is. It's one thing if you're cheating and your partner never knows. There's one thing if you cheat and you don't really give a damn. It's fun. This is what I want to do. You kind of got a little arrogance and a little real disrespect going on at that point.
I'm not gonna sit on the phone with a woman that I know is cheating with my man. I'm just not gonna do that. Watching them interact and watching them have conversations is like watching her teach this woman how she wants them to operate. And I said that to her. I just really can't sit in a room with someone that will lie to my face.
Okay, so if we look at that clip that they played, which was from the first episode of the very first season, Melody did say something about there's respectful cheating because the wife just doesn't know, right? But that didn't mean that, to me, I took it as she didn't mean that she was okay with cheating at all. They were talking about non-negotiables. That was the initial part of the conversation. What are your non-negotiables? She brought up cheating. So to me, her non-negotiable is cheating. But everybody's hung up on the fact that she kind of dove deeper and was talking about, respectful cheating because the wife doesn't know. And now everybody's trying to pin that and say, oh, she was okay with respectful cheating. And that's not what she was saying. So I'm going to play the full clip here, and then I'll come back with some more commentary.
What's y'all non-negotiable?
Okay, well, I'll go first. Let's say that Martell decided he wanted to go out and cheat. And let's say I decided to give Martell a second chance. Mm-hmm. And Martell continued to cheat and continue to do so in a disrespectful manner. And by disrespectful, I mean anybody is calling my phone or texting me.
Is a respectful way to cheat?
Well, it kind of sort of is now, I've learned. See, this goes back to those conversations that people don't have with you before you get married.
Okay.
It's one thing if you're cheating and your partner never knows, isn't it? Right? There's one thing if you cheat and you don't really give a damn. And it is what it is. I'm not gonna change. This is me. It's fun. This is what I want to do. At that point, you kind of got a little arrogance and a little real disrespect going on at that point. And that's when you be like, deuces.
I'm not a cheater, and that's nothing that I ever thought of.
So, like I said, based on that clip, it did start out like what the question was, what were your non-negotiables? And it was because I guess Maurice and Kimmy, they're not married yet. She was saying even that, Melody was saying that she wanted to have certain type of discussions before they even thought about marriage, because then they would have said what was their non-negotiables at the very beginning of the marriage. But it kind of, to me, seemed like her and Martell possibly did not have that conversation. And so that's where she was asking them what were their non-negotiables. And then they started to discuss certain things. And yes, she mentioned respectful cheating or the wife not knowing. But to me, it seemed like her and Martell had a conversation that maybe the audience wasn't privy to. And she learned that some wives just may not know, right? Because whoever the side chick is just isn't coming out to let them know that there's possibly something else going on. They were just doing their thing as a side chick and not worrying about the wife or whatever the case may be. Anyway, I'm going to play the next clip because Melody is very clear in saying that cheating, no matter if it's respectful or not, she says out of her mouth that cheating is a non-negotiable for her. She was very clear. And so I'm going to play that clip and then I'm going to come back with some more commentary.
All right, well, I tell you what, I still have some concerns about last night and the dinner.
Okay.
The conversation that was at the table and you bringing up certain things that I don't think that was suitable.
Yeah, like what's a deal breaker?
Yes.
Okay. We always have those kind of conversations though. So Marcel, you seem to be the one who's like committed, you stay committed. Do you think there's a deal breaker?
I haven't even thought about deal breaking because I haven't thought about breaking a deal.
We have two friends that are about to get married. And I feel like my question about deal breakers, things you will put up with, things you won't put up with, these are things that should be discussed. So I think it was a great question and I loved every bit of it.
I don't think that was just appropriate because it's always like you're trying to start something with me. I'm serious though. I mean, it's not funny because it bothered me a lot. It's almost like you be trying to dig at people.
Well, baby, if there's nothing to be found or dug up, then, I mean, it doesn't matter. My thing is, if you don't want your business in the street, don't do anything that you don't want in the street.
No, I mean, first, you know, I'm not perfect.
Right.
But when something goes on, I don't think it's suitable to continue to bring it up. And especially amongst the friends.
Well, that's
you know?
what aren't friends supposed to be there for each other to help?
Considering that we're about to go into business with them, with our business, like you don't tell nobody like our business on what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? If we're talking to a counselor, it's different. When we're talking to anybody who could possibly go and just mention it to somebody else, the next thing you know, 100 people know our business.
If I want to ask a question amongst a group of my friends, then I can ask the question.
I don't think it was suitable for you to bring that up at the dinner table, period.
So I think it was a very valid and good question.
You bringing up that question, they would think like the whole time they going through something. Is Martell cheating or is Melody cheating?
Well, nobody's wondering if Melody cheated because I said cheating is a deal breaker. Cheating is definitely something that I would get a divorce over. Sometimes you gotta look past the love you have for that person and you gotta accept the ugly truth, which is maybe this is just who they are. So.
You're almost talking like you got it from experience or something.
You are so funny, Martell.
Not trying to be, babe.
So as I said, from the clip, you can see Melody is saying cheating is a deal breaker for her. And I think she may have wished she would have had that conversation before her and Martell got married. But she did watch the episode yesterday and she went on her TikTok live to address some things. So that comment from Destiny about the respectful cheating and her trying to teach the side chick, she did address that. I'm gonna play the TikTok live. I'm gonna end it there, but like I said, just give me you guys thoughts on this topic. Is there such thing as respectful cheating, or what if you just never know? Would you consider that as respectful cheating, or is respectful cheating just an open marriage? Is there such a thing? Anyway, yep, I'll stop there. I'm gonna play the portion that Melody addressed on her TikTok live, and you guys make sure you hit that like button, share and subscribe, and leave any comments below. Okay, I'm out. You guys have a great evening.
If you don't have 1,000 followers, you can't show your face, but we can still hear your voice. You can still talk, and there is that's the 2 little people at the bottom of the screen. You just click that and that will allow you to come up. Okay, that will allow you to come up. So let's go back to, let's start from some beginning stuff. How about that? And there's still more of the girls trip, as y'all can see, to play out. So, you know, but let's start from the beginning. When you guys kind of first met me by way of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I think something that came a big topic of conversation. I'm reading y'all's comments. A big topic of conversation, which they showed tonight, and I appreciate them showing it tonight at the dinner table. One of the first scenes we had, which was us at the dinner table, and I mentioned respectful cheating. Okay, so let's start from the beginning of it all. The beginning of it all. So, if you notice in that conversation, I said, well, apparently it is a respectful way to cheat, apparently. And I made that comment because after I caught my ex in his shenanigans, and he began to reveal all these other shenanigans that were happening, right? And some of the shenanigans I knew firsthand, almost, because it was told directly to me by the person. So not quite firsthand because I wasn't there, but she was. So long story short, whenever all of that came out and was revealed, for me it became like oh wow. So people be out here cheating, but they do it in a way where their spouse knows nothing about it. Oh, gotcha. Ain't nobody calling their phone. Ain't nobody pulling up to their house. Ain't nobody doing all of the extras. Oh, right? And that was why I made the comment and why I even asked the question. So that's what that was. In no way, I think we all know this anyway, in no way was there a situation where I was ever teaching anybody to cheat with my ex-husband. That's dumb to me. It's crazy. But hearing, like, I don't know, hearing it come out of somebody's mouth just kind of makes me feel like, seeing that's why I don't fool with you, because you stupid. Like, what you're saying is stupid. What you doing is stupid. And that's why I don't be fooling with you, because you stupid. So as I began to run down all of the, well, if that was the case, I would have never needed you to be a shoulder to cry on, right? But you love to tell everybody you was a shoulder for me to cry on. Or if that was the case, I wouldn't have gone through all these different things that have been publicly talked about by me and my ex. All of the crying, the depression, the closet moments. Like, why would there be any of that? Doesn't make sense. So I want to say that and I'm going to reveal quite a few of them. Hold on a second. I'm going to reveal quite a few of them. But instances. But when I post or I say flying monkeys, y'all, I say it because I mean it. Because I mean it. And when I keep hearing stuff repeated, because this is to me how stupid they are. They literally say the same stuff. And then it doesn't take long to realize who the source is. It doesn't take long to realize where it's coming from, right? So when you start looking at this same little small group of people, right, who talk to each other, this same little small group of people, they're getting their information from the same person who doesn't mind lying probably in his sleep. So it's like, wow. And here's the thing. Let's keep it a buck. I have heard my ex say that y'all was friends. I mean, well, y'all talked on the phone before, y'all was friends. I said, what? To him, I said, what? That sounds so insane. But to hear it repeated, that's why you can't tell me where you cannot tell me that you're not getting this information, where you getting this information from. Like, stop it. So